Well, there you are. Again, Charlie Greer podcast. I do this every day. Today, so 200th episode. Yep, that's right. 200th. Well, before we get into this, please like, share, and subscribe. Uh, if you want to support the channel, the info is in the description for Zelle. Let's do this. So, 200th episode. Shit, what? Yeah. Said I couldn't do it, but so 200th episode. I started in May, so that's like 7 months. I've been doing this every day. Um, it seems like a lifetime ago. Uh, 200 YouTube episodes. It's yeah. People that do it every day will know. People that don't do it, you do it every day. I mean, you got to rearrange your life, and you know, how am I going to celebrate? Go work a 10-hour day. That's right. See, as a sales consultant, a client coordinator, if you will. I can sell anything. I'm great at sales. It doesn't matter what it is. And you can't be too salesish. You got to kind of be like cool, calm, collected, like, right, right. Because you don't want to come across, you know. But yeah, 200th episode. I'm happy. Today's a good day. It snowed. We had the first snow yesterday. And this past week, okay, so it went from like 76. Next day it was 30. So I got some kind of sinus thing. So forgive me if I sound kind of, more haggard than I usually do. But yeah, 200th episode. Then you get in your groove. You get into your kind of, at the beginning, you didn't know what I was. And my podcast is all over the place. Of course, it's the Charlie Greer podcast. I named it after me because I didn't want to brand any. I've said this before. I've already branded my name with my music and certain things. So it's like, I wish I could use a fake name, like a YouTube name. Damn, I wish I could, but I can't. And it's better to brand your real name. You got to have some foresight. Like, what will this turn into? So, yeah, 200th episode. I thought that I would be. First of all, it's like my podcast is all over the place. I'm talking about me, what I've done, UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, true crime, the cooking with Scotty Beers. We do it all. I like to dip my beak in a little bit of everything. So, and I'm going to continue because I like doing it. And again, it's like therapy to me, and it's like, it's therapeutic. And I want to put these stories down before I forget. And yeah, it is a blessing that I've made 200 because sometimes you just don't want to do it, man. You're just like, oh no, what am I going to talk about today? And you just come up with something. And then sometimes I'll actually think it through and write it down. And right before I go on, it's like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to riff. And I click that button that says not for kids. So it's adult. It's an adult show. And I also don't ever have live chat because then I won't be able to flow. I have to read the chat. And, I'm not monetized, so I'm not getting super chats or anything. And quite honestly, I'm not that popular. I think I've got like 100 subscribers. Not that many, in 7 months, 100 subscribers. That's yeah. But you never know. Do you see? I could. But yeah, it's an accomplishment. These little accomplishments in life you have to celebrate. I thought that I was going to do like a different. In 2017, I almost started my podcast, and I was going to do more on I was living in LA, and I was going to go like on Hollywood Boulevard and go to the graveyards and talk about the famous graves and houses where celebrities died or whatever, which I think are cool. Then I was contemplating. I'm like, you know what? That's not for me. I like those podcasts, but that's not for. Then I was going to do one literally on Hollywood Boulevard where all the tourists are. I was like, man, there's a lot of tourists. I could get them involved, and that's it. Nope. No. 2018, I did a I was on Adam the Woo's live stream, one of his. There's like 100,000 people watching it. Adam's cool. Um, but I was like, there's a lot of cooks in that kitchen. What he does, which is awesome. Hey, I'm a fan. I'm subscribed. But and like Jordan the Lion, and um, there's a lot of stuff that I like. I get my news from like Anthony Brian Logan, Riz Flex. I like Roman Reckless. I like to watch like she's in her car, living with a dog. I think that's awesome. Who else? Corporal's Corner. He's got like, he's one of these survivalists, ex-military, he digs a hole and builds a shed or, I think that's awesome. Who else? And all over the place. True crime, like Sleuth Intuition, Unresolved Crime. If I'm missing anybody, I like funny, Anthony Cumia, Chrissy Mayer, Artie Lang, Artie's not a, anyway, his podcast is not on, but he's got a ton of them up there. You can still watch them. And then I've been putting stuff on YouTube since basically YouTube started. I think in 2004, 2005, whenever YouTube started, I had videos for my band. So I put it up. I had AA Took My Baby Away, my song. And that went, believe it or not, when YouTube first started, I had 90,000 views on, this is when it first, on my AA Took My Baby Away, like right off the bat, I had like 90,000 views. I was featured on the front page when they used to first put, and then times goes by, I got more views. Now they scrubbed it. It got banned. It was on there for like over 10 years. And then it's like, no, it's not, they took it off. Then in 2008, 2009, I used to be in this fake band called Fister. We'd wear wigs and woo, we started posting, and then we'd do little things, and we were going to do Week in the News, WEAK, Week in the News. We only did one episode, and we had a green screen looking all stupid, so I've been doing this, not daily, but I've been like using YouTube as a format to, and then it was like, well, there's a lot of YouTube. I almost did one around 2010, 2011 for like used gear, and just to sell. I was just going to put it on YouTube showing like, I used to sell a lot of amps and guitars and stuff like that. I was going to do that, and just put like a minute video. Hey, here it is. Check it out. Sounds great. Woo, party. And then, but I was like, well, I'm too lazy probably. And it wasn't as easy as it is now. You can live stream. You got to shoot it, upload it. It takes forever now. Nope. One of the reasons why I do my format, how I do it, I'm literally a man, a guy, a dude, sitting in front of a laptop in my living room / bedroom, ranting like a madman. Speaking of ranting like a madman, I got a book out. It's been out since 2003. Charlie Greer, Rant with a Madman. You can go check that out. Amazon, whatever. Funny thing about that is the first editions are going for like big bucks. I didn't save any of them. I wish I could, because I didn't know. Like, I gave them all away or sold them. And now people are coming, man, I saw it going for like big bucks. Then they replaced me but didn't even tell me. And they even paid me. They owe me money. So the first editions have like my tattoo, a picture of my arm, my tattoo. Then they replaced me with a standard picture of some model, and they put like a fake tattoo on it. It's stupid. They didn't even ask. And then they have like the Kindle version or the downloadable or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know. I don't keep up with it. I don't even promote it. I mean, granted, I'm telling y'all about it, but I'm not, I should do book signings and stuff. Ray Bradbury showed up at one of my book signings. Like a fan. I'm like, Ray Bradbury. Huh? Yeah, we hung out. He was living in Burbank at the time. He was older, older man, living in Burbank and doing like ghostwriting or touching up scripts and TV, whatever. Cool. I read Ray Bradbury when I was like, is that my book signing? What? And it was a group book signing. So most of my book signings I'd do would be like a table, and there'd be like Sometimes a bunch of us, sometimes 5, sometimes a couple. And they were pissed. Who's this guy? And they had bigger publishing deals, meaning they were fronted money and given advances. I would never, And I sold out. I sold all the book, and these people were stacks of books. Somebody's buying, and Ray was like, "Yeah, that's how it was with me too." No, and he sold them all, got more fame and Ford, whatever. So you just don't know. You will track things. So yeah, 200th episode. Here's to 200 more. Again, I'm not that popular. Unfortunately, I might have like the most unpopular podcast in the history of podcasts, but I'm positive. I think I like what I do. And I get good comment. People like me, certain people, And I'm getting doxxed too. They're shaving subscribers and they're shaving views. How do you lose views, man? How does that happen? Like I've had the same subscriber. They'll say new subscribers, like it'll show you in your whatever, on YouTube, and the number doesn't change. It hadn't changed in a while. It's been like weeks since it's like. That's what the world, Charlie Greer world, it's like. Again, I click that button for it's not for kids. I'm cursing. I'm smoking. Look how haggard I look. I get it. But YouTube, I don't need any help doing a bad podcast. You don't have, I can do that on my own. And I do. It's not even YouTube, it's the algorithm. Algorithm, leave me alone. Just saying algorithm probably puts me in another algorithm. Ah, shit. What are you going to do? I don't internalize any of it. I let it wash off my back. The people I do communicate with are all cool. I got to look for everybody. Again, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, it's in the description. Information is for Zelle. And actually, I don't think I set it up right. So I'm going into the bank tomorrow and and I got locked out of my bank app. On your phone, your bank app. I accidentally typed in the wrong password. You go to your bank immediately. You kidding me? You kidding me? And this is not the first time. Because, man, I'm older and my thumb is, I got these big hands. So these little buttons, it's just like, I'm probably going to be locked out of that app. It's just happened. What are you going to do? There's more to come. I'm going to get better lighting, of course. That's coming in like a month or so. I might get, I'm going to get like a better phone, I think. Because, man, nowadays you can shoot a friggin' movie on one of these phones, and I think they do. So I'm going to be out and about. I said I wouldn't, but I want to mix it up. I want to go, pardon me, I'm not well, but I'll get better. So, yeah, I want to mix it up. I want to go talk to people and see what they got to say. Everybody loves to be on a podcast. And I'll go and film whatever I see that I like, There's an old abandoned mental hospital around here. I'd like to, It looks haunted. Perhaps it is. Dun, dun, dun. I'll find out. And, of course, more Scotty beers, cooking with Scotty beers. We'll be doing that. It's kind of hard to, we have different times. We got to, and then you got to prepare. We're not about prepare. It's all about instant gratification. So we're, oh shit, we got to, which kitchen we going to use? We want to do more. It isn't like we haven't, but, yeah, it's what it is. Because we cook a lot. I love to cook. I cooked last night. A lot of times it's just simple. So there's more to come. And I've got a ton of stuff written down about what I'm going to talk about. And then this is the funny thing. I'll forget about my list because I'm 51, man. I drank a lot of beer back in the day. I was in bands. I've been beat up a bunch. I had a head injury. Um, so yeah, I'll forget because I got it written down. It's like I know I'm going to do that. You know, all in due time. But it seems like 200 episodes. It seems like a lifetime ago. 7 months, isn't that? But the in YouTube world, in YouTube time, it's just like damn. And I've seen the I've seen the progress of because at first you don't have your groove on. You know, you don't want to. It's not like that. I'm not a confident person. It's just you're sitting in front of a camera, and I go live. I'm riffing. There's no editing here. If I make a mistake, you say it. If someone knocks on the door, my dog, and that's just how it is. If she's like shaking her, she's got her collar on, it's all loud, and the squeaky chair. That's just hey. And this old house that I'm in, this Civil War era house, it's a house, but it's broken into like 3 apartments. And basically, I have like the big room, which I'm in now, which is my living room, bedroom, YouTube studio, and then I have a kitchen. That's pretty, it's not too small. Hey. For me, it's fine for now. I don't need a lot of room, you know. Again, when I lived in LA, I had a 2-bedroom house in Arcadia. I had the lease on that for like 6 years, and a fenced backyard for my dogs, and a driveway. I don't have a driveway now. I have to park on the street, which I don't like, and I don't like having a backyard because in the morning you just get up and your dog, you just let them out. Now I got to walk them. Like yesterday it was snowing. Oh man, you get up, it's like 6:30, 5:30, whenever it is, and you're out there, and they want to sniff. Well, she wants to sniff every blade of grass, and like, come on, do your. And she's like, no, she needs to do her thing. And again, the walk's about her, not me. That's like, if you're a dog owner, man, the walking your dog, it's about them. Let them sniff every kind of. And she'll be sniffing forward, then go back, then circle, go back, and I just kind of stand there and let her. Okay, and finally, it's like I can't do it. I can't stand. You're driving me crazy. My shoulder. But it would be cool to have like a backyard, like I used to have. But that was deliberate, kind of, because I was like, look, okay, I want to lower my living cost because I was starting a podcast. I'm moving from California, small town in the Midwest, lower my costs so I didn't have under a lot of stress to start the said podcast, Charlie Greer podcast. And just get your groove on and not have to, again, the stress of life. Just like rent and bills and this and that and the other thing. No. Not thinking about buying one of these horrible houses here that are cheap. I don't want to deal with that. Then you start worrying about things like the grass and all that. No. I need to focus on my podcast. So that's what I do. And it's a blessing. I'm grateful. 200th episode. Hallelujah. Cheers to that. 200 more. So my episodes are around like a half an hour. So that means I got like 100 hours of content. That's a lot. And there'll be more. I mean, there's people that's got like thousands of videos. And I get it. They've been doing it forever. Adam the Woo, who I was on him. Damn, he's probably got 10,000 videos. He's been doing this like 2010 or something. He's a Hefe though. He's a, cool dude. Really cool guy. And I was on an episode, like it was January 29th. How I remember that because it was my birthday. January 29th, 2018. You can search Adam the Woo. Just put in January 29th, 2018. It's live stream on Hollywood Boulevard. I think I'm in like an hour into the stream. I would put the link, but again, I'm lazy. And I'd rather just go and let people research, just like I want to. Again, it's you think that, but it's unique what I do. I have that in mind about like my intro and my outro and then how my cadence and, I thought a lot about that. Because in real life, you'll see a little bit of it, but I'm not acting like, you know, like I said before, I don't go to I'm not checking out at the grocery store and that'll be 27.82. And I'm like, well, will it? Well, I'm not doing that. People think you're crazy. Like, look at that guy, he's not well. Mentally, he's not well. I'm not that. That's what I'm saying. And again, I'm quiet. A lot of times I'm out, but I don't talk to people. Sometimes when I'm around people, I'm just kind of, you can learn more when you shut your mouth and kind of listen. Sometimes I talk people's ears off too. See, well, dude, it's different things. Sometimes if I've got a beer in me or something, I might just that. We're all like that, I think. And again, I'm grateful. 200th episode. Stick to your guns. I stuck to my guns. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that word. So I've got another algorithm coming, but I don't own any of said, I'm not, no. And, getting used to the new environment, meaning I moved to this small town in the Midwest. I was living in Hollywood, which is like overstimulation and everything all the time. And here it's just like, and I like it. I mean, it's different. People are people. There's different types of people. Of course, you're going to run into people that are, you might not necessarily like. Then you run into people that are nice and cool. And it's what it is. And I know this. I mean, in my 50s, and I'm going to do more and talk about everything under the sun. I mean, I've got and I got to start promoting my podcast. Maybe start a Facebook because I have a Facebook, but it's not. I used to put every episode every day in my Facebook feed. Nobody in my Facebook feed even watches it or likes it or comments. So I was like, I'm done with that. And one of the one I posted one video and they put me in Facebook jail. I didn't even know it. It was another YouTube guy told me, hey man, I think they put you in Facebook jail. What's Facebook jail? Yeah, it's 7 days. You could like really? And I went to my feed and sure enough, my videos were all gone. Then after that week, they popped back up. It's like, you know what? I don't like doing this. And nobody in my friends list, they don't care. They're not watching. So I was like, I'm not quit doing this. I'm not getting promoted, but I have to promote myself better. I have to make business cards. See, I'm stupid. I have business cards. I need to tell people about my pod. When I'm out and about, I don't ever say anything. Every once in a while, I'll be like, oh yeah, I have a podcast. You could, but I need to be promoting. I need and once I get more subscribers and more views, I'd like more people to be involved. I'd love to have like a producer, but then again, then I'm always going to be interested. Nobody's, I could just do more if I did that. And I know how to edit video nowadays. Because if I go out and about, I'm gonna have to edit stuff. I know how to. It's simple, monkey simple now. Just drag and drop, and then okay, create, render, whatever. So I'm gonna be doing that, and a lot's coming. A lot. I'm thinking about performing again. See, I quit playing. I was in bands forever. That's all I did for, a long time. 20 years of my life or more. If I wasn't playing, I was writing. If I wasn't writing, I was in this recording. Not necessarily in a studio because I was lowbrow, underground. You got a home studio. Most time what I've recorded has been like in a home studio. I've been in studios before, but I'd rather do, the DIY, do it yourself. I don't like people, everybody wants to, it's cool, but then again, they suggest all these things, which are cool. But I was just saying, I got to concentrate. I got to get centered in certain and do my thing. And a lot of it I can just do on my own. Again, I'd rather have a producer that like, hey, knows more and is this, see. I'd like to do this full time so I could do 2 a day. I want to do one like early in the day and then later on. But with work and all this other stuff, I can't do it. We all have to work. I didn't inherit money or anything. We all have bills to pay. But that's coming. I want to be able to do this full time. Pardon me. And do more fun stuff. Do what I want to do. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna cut this short, a 5-minute short. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, the information is in the description for Zelle, which probably isn't correct. So tomorrow I'm gonna fix that. See, I need a little help. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll be back tomorrow. I do this every day. 200th episode today. Awesome. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love y'all. Be blessed. Cheers.